Alright, folks, we're back. We just beat Ortega. And now we gotta sit through this cutscene. So I forget, what was his... Oh, his contribution was the Starmobile.
Yes. Yeah, and his money.
Uh-huh. So he did the money and the Starmobile. Giacomo did the theme. Mela provided
Atticus.
the firepower. Atticus did the clothes. What was Buff Lady's contribution?
Mia taught them to fight and stand up for themselves.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry, her name is
Yeah.
Mia?
I think.
No, Mela is the fire one, right?
No,
Mela,
Mia.
that's the fire one. What's the... Is it Nia?
Nia?
Airy.
Airy.
Oh, I was way off base. I knew it was a short name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the robot walk, dude.
Beep boop.
Airy.
Okay.
I should remember that, because she has a horn on her head. Like Airy from My Hero.
Who? What?
Don't mind me.
Which one is Airy
Wait,
again?
Airy is the
Yeah.
child they save.
What is
Yes.
Uh-huh. Precious
Can you
one.
can you tell I don't keep up with My Hero?
That's okay. Honestly.
I mean, yeah,
I would say eventually the manga's gonna be worth reading. Currently it's a week-to-week slog.
Oh yeah.
they're at the final point, right? Like
Yeah, we're like at endgame, really, but
the manga at least.
it's taken a while.
It's just taking its sweet time.
It's just when all anime does that, it feels super slow because they do that stupid over exposition thing, or they'll do like filler flashbacks or something to keep up with a 30-minute runtime, which makes it hard to watch.
Yeah. About
Paying
18
close
months
attention
ago,
to the-
I gave way too much exposition.
Yeah, honestly, I remember reading Fairy Tale when it was like, I don't remember if it was like coming out, but I was waiting for like the library to get a hold of the volumes.
Mm.
And yeah, that was a little rough.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, that was bad. I was reading that back in high school.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, I've thought about trying, because I say Fairy Tail is my favorite anime, but I've seen like barely any of the anime
Why do you say it's your favorite?
because I love the
Say
manga.
it's your favorite manga.
It's the favorite that he's watched, or you've seen the Fairy Tale anime, right?
I've seen
No, that's what he's saying. He's seen
Oh.
like barely any of it.
but I've read the entire manga, so I know what happens.
Dude,
So
honestly,
just say
dude, it
Fairy
counts.
Tail's your favorite manga.
Counts.
I don't know, because like,
Can't be
because the anime
expected
I've
to-
watched, and that would leave One Punch Man as the default. But then, like, you know, I definitely liked Fairy Tail much more than I liked One Punch Man.
You know, you really haven't watched like that much anime, have you?
Not terribly, no.
Now that I think about it.
Not as much as I would have liked to.
You should watch
Yeah,
Chainsaw Man.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
What was
Both of
that?
you
What-
should watch Chainsaw Man.
I've heard. Sarah wants me to watch it.
Everybody will want you to watch. Anybody who's watched it will want you to watch it.
I just know the main thing is he wants to touch boobs.
Yes, man.
Which, you know, I guess is the most relatable anime character ever.
Yes, man. No.
Just remember that scene with the I don't know what her name is, but she's like screaming on the stairs or something, while holding a piece.
Oh, Kobeni. Das Kobeni.
Who's the
Holding
cry?
up the peace signs.
Who's the crying girl? Is that Kobeni?
That's Kobeni. Yep, that's Kobeni. That poor child.
Is she the what anime or what manga was it where they did like a popularity contest and this one character's car was
That's
more
Kobeni.
Was that Koben? That was Kobeni's car.
That's Chainsaw. That's her car.
Okay. That was her. Her car was more popular than her.
Yeah, which, truth be told,
Nice.
people actually do really like Kobeni. I think it was just a bit, but it was a legitimate popularity poll.
Okay.
The Chainsaw Man community is just weird.
It's one of those they liked her better in the manga when they translated in the anime. Apparently, they found her annoying.
I've heard about that, yeah. Oh, at least I heard people found her annoying.
I think that's mostly people who have only watched the anime.
Ah.
And I think that was before we actually got to see what she does. Because, oh yes, the way she reacts to things is very annoying. But Kobeni's cold, man. Kobeni is really cool when she gets to be. And just a pretty good character overall. But they have to let her get there.
This girl is sandwich.
I don't know why, that reminds me of this Vine I saw, where it was like anime characters like they start rough but get way better later on. Where it's like man, this character kind of sucks. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm gonna run away. No, Jotaro, don't run away. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm gonna run away. I'm peeing my pants. It's like
the character you picked for that was Jotaro.
I don't know the first name that came to mind.
That is the least Jotaro thing.
I know. I'm not talking about that Jotaro. I just said a name. That's not that Jotaro. Fine, Comey. How about that?
I remember when Jotaro was like, "Oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna wet my pants."
Oh, zoinks!
Anyways, but yeah, it's like
let's get out of here. And the little Hanna-Barbera running sound effect.
Anyways, let's go with Comey then. I don't know. I just said a name.
All right.
But yeah, it's like no, Comey, don't run away. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm gonna pee my pants. I'm so scared. Oh, dude, this character sucks. No, don't worry, he gets way better later on. I'm peeing and pooping in my pants. I'm so scared.
Zenitsu from Demon Slayer.
Seriously, he gets way better. Then it flashes forward like 100 episodes forward. It's like, hey, Comey, you're back. Yes, I'm tired of running. I'm gonna defend my friends, and no one's gonna stop me. Like, dude, seriously, he gets way better. I'm drowning in the pee. Just gotta get through episode 100.
I do see that. I just hate the fact that people say that you're watching an anime and they're just like, even though the first 3 episodes are slow, just it gets better later.
Okay.
I hear in the next season it gets better, then I'm like, no, I'm not watching it.
Okay, well, the thing that bugs me is when people be like, with the really long animes, they're like, yeah, dude, it gets really good after episode 250. I'm like, I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Yeah.
One Piece.
Feel like.
The One Piece copium.
Oh my god.
The One Piece is real.
I've actually thought about starting Dragon Ball before, because I do. Oh god, I'm sorry, what?
Ron.
Oh, that's a whole boy.
That's a whole ass of Titan.
No, he's scared off its pad.
He's alone. He's mine.
Are you gonna put him on the team or something?
No, I'm just gonna catch him.
Gotta have the boy.
Okay, but he paralyzed Harley, and then he disappeared. Where? There he is.
While we're on the topic, I do want to comment on it was funny because I was trying to read before part 6 of JoJo was coming out. I was trying to read the manga, and it's one of those, they do the over exposition of analysts in that, but to the point where they were trying to use physics and stuff, and I genuinely, reading the manga, I was like, I can't understand a single bit of this. I have to have somebody in the anime writing this in with crayons, because the way they're explaining this, they're fighting some person with gravity powers, and they're just like, yes, this person used the G-force to, or they changed the weather to do this specific scientific concept, and I'm like, what?
That one ninja hamster squad, that G-force.
They were guinea pigs, Chris.
Oh wait, you're right.
Hang on. What?
It's fine. Just don't worry about it. Just.
Did they lower the level for him to evolve?
The level is yet
50.
felt like they lowered the
Maybe.
thing for Bisharp too. I think they lowered the level curve for a couple of months.
Because I thought he was 52.
Wait, I'm gonna look up the Gen, like, Sarah B, Black and White, like, what type, or when does, I guess, Dino evolve?
I'm like 99% sure it was 52 for Dino
I thought
Dysvilius.
Bisharp was 52.
Wait, let's see. Actually, no, it was, Black and White, he was the Dino.
Really? He's been 50 this whole time?
Yeah.
How did I not know
was
that?
Bisharp always 52?
I'm about to look that up.
Let's find out.
Because I know Volcarona was always like 59.
Yeah, Volcarona's
Yeah,
always
they
been
could have leveled. Could have lowered for that one.
Well, regardless, sweet. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, it was 52. Huh. The more you know. Still was pretty high, though.
Oh, it's ridiculously high. Did I ever tell you guys about the randomizer run I did of Pokemon Y? But instead of like an actual randomizer, I just essentially fed numbers into a random number generator, and whatever numbers it spat out with a Pokemon I had to use.
You did not. That's interesting.
Yeah, I did that once, and it was actually pretty fun. I used a few Pokemon I'd never used before. The ones that come to mind mainly are so I used Eradicate and a Cacturn.
Oh.
Yeah, but the one that's pertinent to this conversation is Larvesta.
Mm.
So yeah,
Were you allowed to evolve it if it was a lower? If it was Larvesta?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was just to determine what Pokemon in general I would use. So yeah, but the thing of that is that I essentially bred all the Pokemon into existence, and then used them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I started the game with a level 5 Larvesta.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? It does some decent work with Flame Charge.
It does. That's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. It did decent work at the beginning of the game.
But then mid game,
Yeah, mid to end game, I was like, come on, please evolve.
you see like a Frogadier, and you're like, oh no, it's over.
It's when like the Raticate starts outperforming it is when I start getting a little sad.
Yeah. How to do it.
Actually, that sounds like a fun concept.
It actually was. I would recommend doing it.
I mean, I technically did that when I did a monotype run with ground type, but because I don't think Shellos was in the dex, or no, it was. I wasn't sure. I was something where I bred. I gave myself a Shellos as a starter.
Oh,
It's kind
okay.
of cheating because it had Storm Dream.
I once did something like that where I gave myself a Larvitar at the beginning of Pokemon Soul Silver, because Larvitar's actual in-game location is stupid.
Yeah,
Yes.
right next to red.
Correct.
It's like legitimately dumb.
The fact that there are so many Pokemon you cannot get until like post-game
Anto?
that are new Johto Pokemon.
Bad design.
100%.
Actual bad design.
Okay,
Houndour, Macargo.
so like, how do I get over here?
Go get Dondozo's climbing ability.
Okay,
That's why I said go to do Dondozo first.
I must
I mean,
admit.
the other way is to go down the mountain near the top and come in from the top. So, like, do you see that light green path in the upper right of the icy mountain?
Oh, this?
Yeah, that's how.
Let's try Dondozo first.
Yeah, I think Dondozo.
That's a
is
good.
the move.
That's a Marvel idea that you just came up.
And you know what? When are we gonna try Dondozo?
right now.
This time. Bye.
Oh.